Ray finally left, so I can take off the mask and I can talk about what I got done today. So a couple of days ago, I started taking up the floorboards. So these were covered in a kind of a galvanized metal, and then they used some basically galvanized chimney for the tunnel. It was kind of sliced down the middle and made into the tunnel. You can still see some of it there. I don't know if you can see that or not. Anyways, so I tore that up, not knowing what was underneath, and luckily the floor underneath is pretty solid. This is all original, and you know, it needs some patches, but you know, it might be usable. And I can just make the front part, so that's pretty good. The other challenge I had was this lock. Now, looking at the lock, it's pretty chewed up, and so obviously people have had difficulty getting that out in the past. They tried and failed. So the way it works is this lock goes into basically a pipe, a tube in there, and then there is a screw that goes through this hole here that holds it in place. So this is the lock tumbler, whatever, that I got out of the car, out of the door. As you say, it's pretty chewed up. People have tried to get this out for a while. And how they're held in is basically the side of the door, there's a screw that comes through and goes into this little spot here, and that stops the lock from going in and out. So basically what was happening is that screw that goes in there was seized in. It was stuck inside. And the way I got it out was from the back. I basically just drilled until I got to where the screw head, where the end of the screw was holding it in. Once I drilled into that, then I basically just knocked it out. So what I had to do, I had to cut down here, which I've since re-welded poorly by the looks of it, but that's fine. Anyways, if you can see down there, there is that little, that is where the tumbler goes into. And then you can't see where the screw goes in on the other side there. Maybe you can slightly. Anyways, I had to cut that off and get the screw out on the bench and then weld it back in. Poorly, but at least it's welded and it's there solid, so I can put a new lock in there. I also painted my headers. Started out like this, sandblasted them, looked like this, and then painted them like this. Oh yeah, I did this too.